Oh, Canada. I love Canada. I love it. It's like another country up there, believe me. That's why I'm buying Canada. Canada is like America's attic. That's why I'm buying it and making it our 51st date. And they have to sell it to me because I saw the for sale sign on the front lawn. And if they don't, that's racist and I'll sue.
Hello everybody, it's Mr. Robbie here, and just the weekend before the dictatorship begins, 2 days before D-Day, Dictatorship Day. It is Saturday, the 18th of January 2025, Project 2025. Well, that's another topic for another video, but right now I salute our new 51st state to be Canada, and I'm geared up with my Pook Toque, my favorite clothier, my favorite Canadian clothier, Pook Toques and onesies and koozies and lots of other things. I'm not monetized. I don't get any money from Pook, but I love their stuff. I've got the hat. I've got other stuff. Anyway, Pook Toques. If you only need one toque, make it a Pook. Anyway, I salute you Canadians coming over the border or letting us come over the border because we want your free health care. We don't want to work for healthcare. If you got something, we want to take it. We don't want to make it ourselves. We just want to take it from you and be part of the free stuff. We want free stuff. That's what America wants. We want free stuff and no tariffs, no taxes. And the way we get it is by making Canada the 51st state. And sorry, Puerto Rico, you lose this time again. Better luck next time. Better luck next time. Ooh, I've got a little bit of a lisp here today. Better luck next time, Puerto Rico. You're third in line after Canada, Denmark, or Greenland. Maybe Denmark as well, but you're a little bit lower on the list, Puerto Rico. Sorry, I know you've been waiting for a long time if you want to be a state. Anyway, that is one of the most ridiculous things that it's not going to happen. The United States is not going to bring Canada as the 51st state. Canadians don't want it. Americans don't want it. Only Trump wants it, actually. The same with Greenland, Denmark, and any other country. And apparently, Switzerland. Yeah. Switzerland, where I live. And apparently, Donald Trump thinks that Switzerland is Canada, or that Canada is Switzerland, or that the Matterhorn somehow is in Canada. You know, I've said it before, and I've heard it also recently by but by late night talk show hosts who shall remain nameless, but, you know, they're out there. I said the same thing before them. I can't believe that we have to deal with this baby, this infant, this juvenile, convicted felon for the next 4 years. And he is a convicted felon. He will always be a convicted felon. Always be a convicted felon. So, yeah, the late night comics going to have to work overtime again for the next 4 years, writing those jokes, which are very funny. I'll be here, unfortunately or fortunately, as Trump would say, fortunately or unfortunately, or unfortunately or fortunately. I'll be around doing this kind of shtick. I'm not a comedian, I'm not a journalist, I'm not a political analyst or political scientist. I'm just a guy with a microphone who hates the fuck out of Trump and anything MAGA. Anything MAGA. Okay, so what's coming up in the new year? Well, Canada is apparently going to be the 51st state. Not. But what is coming up are the wealthiest, potentially the wealthiest cabinet of a presidential cabinet ever. So many billionaires in this cabinet. And you know, they're really looking out for their little guy. MAGA, you fucked around and now you're going to find out. FAFO. F-A-F-O. That's right, you're going to find out. You are going to find out. If you haven't found it already, we can already see things that are going on. There are so many MAGAs who publicly are and have been regretting their vote, their decision to support the 34-time convicted felon. And it's no surprise because we all knew that that was the next step. Once they figured out, some of them anyway, and more every day, once they figured out that Trump and his cronies are not for the little guy, they're not for farmers, they're not for the unions. The majority of unions in the United States did not support him, did not endorse him. But a lot of companies are kissing the ring, or maybe kissing the rim. And so the companies who are kissing the ring and bending over or bending down to lick the rim, Boeing, Google, Microsoft, Chevron, Meta, Amazon, Uber, Ford, General Motors, and Toyota. That is a list of some of the major international and American-owned companies who are forking out $1 million each towards the inaugural fund, which will pay for, I don't know, security, parties, I guess mostly parties. There are always a lot of parties and balls, the inaugural balls, all over Washington on Inauguration Day, the first day or two. And yeah, that's where their money's going to. Why? Well, they want to ensure that they get a good seat at the table when those new tariffs start. And those tariffs, remember, are not tariffs. They are taxes on the American people, on any consumer in the United States. The companies don't pay the tariffs directly. They pay them indirectly. They get the money by hiking up prices for everything. Whatever they're selling, whatever service or product they have, they will hike the prices, whether it's China, whether it's Google, Microsoft, whatever it is. They're going to pay using your money. You pay the tax, the tariff. Countries don't pay the tariff. Companies don't pay the tariff. Customer pays the tariff, the tax, the Trump tax. Every economist worth their salt agrees. I'm not an economist, but I listen to real economists, not the people that that Trump has picked. They are not economists. They're people. They're billionaires who are just looking out for themselves. So besides Canada, who I salute as the next state of the United States, the 51st state, I also want to salute Trump with my POOK, Donald Trump comb over. There you go. The Trump comb over. And we could also make the Trump double comb over, just like that. Anyway, yeah. So I salute you both. It's going to be a hell of a ride the next 4 years. Not looking forward to it. Definitely not looking forward to it. I've shown you videos of people who have, about people who have regretted their decision. They don't understand what the Affordable Care Act is. They don't understand that it's the exact same thing as Obamacare. Yeah. Mexico. Mexico still hasn't paid for that wall that was never built. The only thing that was built as far as the wall goes during Trump's administration was repairs to existing parts of the wall or the border, and that money had already been allocated by President Obama. So Trump did nothing, absolutely nothing. Still waiting for the health care plan that doesn't exist. He has, what did he say? He has concepts of a plan. Well, I guess his concept of a plan is by having Canada join the United States and just incorporating their free health care plan into a countrywide plan. I guess that's what he means. I guess that's what he's going to do. TikTok. Well, it's just one day till no TikTok in the United States. Well, what does that mean? Well, I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly, except that companies like Google or Microsoft or Apple or wherever you get your apps from, they apparently will not be allowed to offer them in the United States on their download pages. That doesn't mean you won't be able to get the app anywhere else. That doesn't mean you can't use a VPN to get the app. That doesn't mean that TikTok is dead. Okay? It doesn't mean that at all. If it's not, if they somehow are able to shut off the servers or service into the United States to use TikTok, well, then you just, like I said, get a VPN and you're good to go. Although a lot of other people are already moving to something called Redbook. Is that what it's called? Redbook, another Chinese-owned app. And apparently it's all in Chinese. There's no English translation, at least not yet. But many people are moving from TikTok in anticipation going to this Redbook thing. So yeah, the U.S. Supreme Court has decided to allow the TikTok ban to go through, and that is supposed to start on January 19th. President Biden is reportedly not going to enforce that ban. He's going to let Trump deal with it. And how is Trump going to deal with it? Well, look, don't worry. They're not going to ban TikTok. What I think is going to happen is Trump is going to make a deal with China. What's that deal? It's going to be money. That's all it is, money. And then Trump will say, yeah, I fixed it. I did the TikTok fix. It's going to be money that China will pay to Trump or to the United States government or whoever. I'm going to say 50% to Trump. That's my opinion. My opinion, not based on any fact. I have to put that disclaimer in there. My opinion. So don't worry. I don't think TikTok is going anywhere soon, anytime soon. And of course, if Trump had his way, the North American continent would be red, white, and blue, and whatever the colors of Mexico are, I think they are green, white, and orange, something like that. Because his solution to the border situation is, well, just make the whole thing, the whole continent American. Just, bring in Canada from the north and Mexico from the south, and that will be the North American USA continent, whatever they will call it. Don't worry, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Don't worry about that. And the United States is not going to buy or steal or go to war with Denmark for Greenland. Don't worry about it. It's not going to happen. The EU wouldn't allow it. The people of Denmark and Greenland wouldn't allow it. People of Canada won't allow it. So don't worry. It's not going to happen. Don't worry. You see what he does? This is what Trump does. The shiny things. He waves the shiny things. It's distraction. His distraction. While he gets the MAGAs and other people talking about taking over Greenland, Canada, Denmark, Mexico, whatever, you're not talking about the economy. You're not thinking about the economy. If he could, just like a little baby, jingling the keys in front of, there's something shiny in front of you, because MAGA is so stupid. Their attention span is non-existent. Whatever whether it's sharks and batteries, that's all they're thinking about. If it's Greenland, that's all they're thinking about. If it's Canada, that's all they're thinking about. It's distraction from the real things that are going on that really affect your lives. Healthcare, don't worry about it. We're getting Canada's. Don't worry about it. Project 2025, like I said, that is a subject for another video at another time, hopefully sooner than later. I'll talk a little bit about that. You already know, everybody knows what that's about, but it's good to be reminded what's coming our way. And once again, I want to salute Canada and the Trump comb over, like that, or like that. Let's see how I do that. I do the Trump comb over. There we go. And Trump comb over, and maybe just tuck it in there a little bit. Yeah. And Trump comb over, just like that. Salute Canada. Sorry, eh? Sorry, eh? We're going to take your country, eh? You hoser. That's right, you hoser. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. This is Mr. Robbie saying good night and good luck, and you'll see me later.